this is Todd Smith signing in to you guys. 10 days I have been working over this list of comments that have been pouring in. And I have to say, both. There are some films that you have to watch in the theater because that's how you get the true effects. Other times, if it's a cheesy, like B-grade, laugh-out ride kind of film, then that's when you want to find it in the $10 bin at like some music store or video place, take it home, download it, whatever, and watch it. I can't tell you. Other than that I work in a dark, dingy, gross place in a basement of an accounting firm. That's all I can say. It's not fun. So that's why I spend most of my time watching movies to get away from my shitty life. And I have to say, I don't really know, because we don't really talk to each other. My parents are basically pissed at me right now because I gave up the life of living on a farm and taking over the family business to move to the big city to do what I want to do. And my brother joined me, but then he decided to be a little punk bitch, get married, and go back to the little town and be a little whiner, and I haven't seen from him since. And he's supposed to be the guy that I grew up with my entire life. He was my rock, the dude that I talked to with all the time. We did everything together. And he decided to cut me out of his life because he has a stupid bitch girlfriend who doesn't want anything to do with me or anything about our family because she's a whore bag and a half. And this is the family actually right here. And this is the skanky little bitch right here, actually. So, next thing I have to do is, I just need a knife right now to actually gouge out her face. I don't even know why. I even have a picture with her, because this is from our family vacation that we had together with my dad and my brother and his bitchy girlfriend, and then that is my sister and me, and then my dad's gay husband. Yes, I come from a gay family. So, anyways. Let's just say my real mother tried to be in my life, but she turned out to be a crack-whore bitch. So I don't even talk to her anymore because I did not follow in her footsteps. Anyways, enough about my family because it's pissing me the fuck off. And I say hell to the fuck no. Sorry for the language, but that film should have ended after the second film. Because when you have a fourth film that is not even have anything to do with the other films other than the fact that it has the girl from the first film that went missing who kidnapped the kid from the second film, and then the third film was about them before any of this happened, of why their house burned down and their family is dead. And then you got the fourth one with this family who this creepy kid that was abducted from the second one just keeps showing up out of nowhere talking to nothing. Well, the devil. So they better damn well not try something else, because what's going to be the next thing? The demon goes into the dog? Like, this is when Hollywood doesn't have any answers left, when the next thing you know is Goldie Hawn is starring as grandma in a wheelchair. And I would have to say no. Because this is one of the films that you do not want. Okay, if you don't know what a criterion is, it means basically they're going to take the film, put it up the HD, like pretty much do the best quality thing, put it into a metal case, give you all these behind the scenes crap, garbage, bull crap, and then put it in a solid gold platinum case where the diamond DVD is going to break and you're going to pay $80 for this piece of shit. Meanwhile, the Blair Witch Project was only shot for $10,000. Yes, $10,000! And everyone's like, oh, where's the other $9,000? But this film was shot on a Handycam like what I'm filming on right now. And the last thing you want to do is see a film that's supposed to look like garbage, look good. But that's not about the film. You're supposed to make a shitty film look like shit. Not a shitty film look good, because then Hollywood just takes over and makes, I don't know, some remake crap garbage fest like Total Recall and like all that junk.
Giant worm travel in your brain when you lose your beginnings. Stay alive, be with me, I'll protect you.
got this question because I've been waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting for this to happen. I've been waiting for the full DVD treatment to come out. I know, I was just bitching about the last one with the Blair Witch Project paying $80 for a piece of crap thing, but this is something that you have to get, and it is the film I Was a Teenage Zombie. This film was like the best thing, like, you know when people geek out when the extended versions came out for the Lord of the Rings? This is what I'm doing right now. I'm geeking out when it comes to wanting this video. And I simply just have to say no. That's all I'm going to do. I enjoy being on myself, that's why I'm here in the city, and that's the end of that question. But my actual most favorite thing when it has to do with come with horror is actually a TV show that I used to watch back in the 90s. And I know if anyone else that was in the 90s who was watching this can identify with exactly what I'm saying, and it is called Are You Afraid of the Dark? Sorry, that lost my head for a moment there. That is actually one of the best TV shows ever when you were a kid, because it was 30 minutes of short stories of different horror movies and different horror short films every week. And it was just about a group of kids who would sneak out at night, and around a bonfire they would talk about horror movies, like basically have tell a short story about a horror film. And it was awesome. And then when you weren't doing that, I was reading Goosebumps by R.L. Stine. Come on, everyone knows who R.L. Stine is. I'm just glad that Hollywood has not caught on to this, or they would make a really shitty video and try to sell it for like $1 million. All I have to say is if there are any Hollywood idiots actually watching this right now, just ignore what I just said about even making these films. Just, if I had right now the Men in Black thing, just go psh. And I say H to the L to the L to the yeah to the hizzle manizzle, fuck yeah man, like that is the most ultimate thing that I ever want to do, and that is going to be writing and making my own very own lost found footage film. And it's not going to be like that cheesy sheedy fucking VHS film that just came out like last year. This is going to be something that is going to make you jump and squirm and laugh and cry and all that shit and want to hit it on repeat over and over and over and over and over until you can't even watch TV anymore without wanting to barf. And that comes from pretty much every single person that sent me questions, so I'm not going to narrow it down to one person. And all I have to say is that horror is amazing. And there's nothing better than watching a lost found footage film. Because it's as if you went to your friend's house and stole their wedding video, and it turned out that it was half sex tape, half mom's first steps, half like baby rape scene and all that stuff. That is the kinds of film that I like. I like to be able to just sit down and watch and pretend that I'm in someone else's life, and that it's kind of like taboo that I have this video. And as long as it's grimy and cheesy, the better. Because there's nothing better than a B-rated horror film, especially when it's a lost found footage film. Blair Witch Project, right there. That got everybody sick to their stomach just because of all the shaking in the theater. And there's so many more films that I really enjoyed. And you always hear about new ones that never come to fruition, or they're just garbage. But this is one genre that I really, 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 really enjoy, and I hope to actually make my own and have it for you guys to enjoy as well. And hopefully someone like you will be doing what I'm doing right now, talking about it on their very own web series. So thanks again, guys. I probably bored the shit out of you with this entire like Q&A thing going on, but all I had to say is thanks to all you guys. This is what makes me want to do this even more, with these questions and the comments that you guys do and the shout out videos. So like it, share it, and let's just move on. If you got any more questions and I didn't answer them, or you want to like do some interviews with me or something, just shoot me a message. You know what to do. Out of here. Ciao, guys.